I'm losing a digit on my display. So it could be a driver issue, I guess. I'm not sure how these are driven. It's a high voltage vacuum fluorescent display. Now, everything is nice and bright, so I don't think it's the display itself, although it could be. I think it's more likely maybe a drive transistor for that particular segment, since it's always one segment. Or cold solder joint or something. I don't know. So let's crack it open, see what's going on. Captured. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen inside this thing before. Let's take a look. It's got one big PC board, one big giant PC board, that's it. A lot like the counter that we looked at. And shielding. Might be a capacitor issue. This isn't too old. The last calibration due is on 2011, so probably isn't that. I'm kind of shocked that it's going bad so soon. It's not a very old instrument. Let's see, there's a ribbon cable here to the front panel. I guess that's the first thing to check, is to see if it's maybe a mechanical thing. Maybe it's not making good contact to the ribbon cable. Let's turn it around and see if it's still doing it. Yeah, still doing it. It's flashing though too. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. I guess I will need to find schematics for this thing and open it up further. Power supply here, looks good. Transformer, so it's a non-switching power supply. There's a board, a PC board for the front panel, so. Ooh. It has been worked on. Did I replace the display on this one? I may have. Somebody's replaced the display, I think. I have a vague recollection of replacing a display on an instrument once. Maybe it was this one. Maybe I put a new display in it and this display went bad. Let's see here. There's a screw missing there. Interesting. Oh, okay, that one came off. I see now. I need to take these off. There we go. I think it'll come out now. There we go. Seems to be kind of stuck. There's a red thing here, seems to be stuck. Oh, I see, there's a little latch there. Wow. There we go. Well, maybe I broke it. Oh well. Maybe I broke it. Let's take this off here. There we go. All right, that needs to come up. So we can slide it. This comes out. All right, there we go. Oh, there's nothing else on this board except the display. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Let's hope it's a cold solder joint or something. That would be good. That would be good. Doesn't look bad. Uh-oh. Well, that one doesn't look great. Well, it won't do any damage to hit him with a soldering iron. So let's do that. Let's find the right tip. That's a good tip. These replacement displays are not cheap. They are not cheap. Like 80 bucks or something, if I remember right. There's a lot of pins here. This must be an IC underneath. Must be. All right. Oh, there's a suspicious solder splash down here. Doesn't look right. Yeah, that wasn't right. Well, a pin was bent over. Could have been just starting to make contact. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see if how we're progressing, if we've messed it up even worse or not. Let's see. We need to push this button here. Oh, it works. Nope, there it goes again. Nah, my display's going bad. Oh man. Guess I'll be on the market for a new display. Not good. Not good. Probably the vacuum's starting to leak, and I don't know if these have a getter that you can refire or not. Probably not. Well, I don't see any capacitors on this board, you know. I wonder if we can help a little bit by putting a capacitor in here and boosting, keeping the voltage up, right? Sometimes if the voltage starts to drop a little bit, we should probably check the power supply rails and see if this is operating right or not. I need to find a schematic for it. All right, I found some schematics. What I learned was there's a whole bunch of circuitry on the front panel, but it's all underneath the vacuum fluorescent display, and that's soldered down, so there's no way to work on it. So there's like tons of stuff under there. There's some op amps, some 339 comparators, I guess. There's some diodes, and there's Zener's, and there's all kinds of stuff in there that could go wrong. But there's no way for me to work on it without tearing that display out, and then how do you work on it without a display? So then I thought, well, if it's that bad, maybe I should get a new unit. But I do like the unit, and they do come around fairly cheap once in a while. So then I said, well, maybe it's the voltages. So these are the voltages on the connector on that ribbon cable. So I went along and checked all of those, and all of the voltages look okay. And they didn't have any ripple on them or anything. There's a plus and minus 18 that goes in there. And they looked fine. They were 18 volts and everything. And then there's these two weird things here. The filament 1 and filament 2 are actually AC. They're a funny signal. And I thought, is that right or is it not right? There's the capacitors on here. I don't know. That just didn't look right to me. And I don't have the right schematic to see where those are generated. I had a schematic for the power supply, and the power supply is just plus or minus 18 and 5 volts. And yeah, that all seems to be working just fine. So I just kind of put it all back together, thinking I'll need to get a schematic for that weird filament voltage thing and see maybe what's going on here. But look, it's perfect. So I don't know. Did I fix it? Maybe it likes to be on its side. Did I rattle something? Did a capacitor heal itself? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, seems to be fine now. I did maybe banging it around. I don't know. So what should I do? Should I just button it up? And as soon as I put the case on, it's going to go bad again, right? As soon as I do that. But I think that's kind of where I am. I think that's all there is to do right now. It's just to wait for it to just die a terrible death, and then I can troubleshoot it better. But right now, it's perfect. I don't know. There it is. Look, it's perfect. Display is perfect. It's nice and bright everywhere. It's like the display's not... I don't know. It's, I don't know. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Now I push some funny buttons. Let's see here. Let's go into the menu. Where's the menu? It's over here. Menus, measurement, sys, test all. Sure. Go. I don't know. Looks good to me. Let's do a system reset on it. Menu. System. Revision. Register, store, save. Isn't there a reset for this thing? Display. Oh, what's display? Display on. Oh, you can turn display on and off. Okay, don't want to do that. Cancel. Cancel. I don't know how to cancel. Turn the menu off. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Trigger hold, trigger single, trigger auto. It's on the rear panel because that button's pressed in. Now it's on the front panel. Oh, there it goes again. All right. So it's just dying. It's just dying. Oh well. I'll be on lookout for a meter, I guess. or a cheap display. But I don't know if the display is bad or not. It might be a chip. Like I said, I think I changed this display when I bought this thing. I think I had a display that had been burned in. So it might just be time for a whole new unit. I got this nice Keithley. I don't really need that, but it's nice to have 2 meters.